and we may already be learning how to press record. The earliest dream recording experiments didn't happen in bedrooms or sleep clinics. They happened behind locked doors. Military-funded neuroscience programs. High-security research labs. Places where the question wasn't should we read the mind, but how fast can we do it? Because a brain that reveals dreams is a brain that reveals intent. And intent is power. Researchers began mapping dream states more precisely. REM cycles. Theta waves. Microbursts of neural activity that appeared only during vivid imagery. They discovered something unsettling. Dreams follow rules. They have structure, perspective, motion logic. Your brain doesn't randomly fire during dreams, it renders scenes, like a camera moving through space. And once that was understood, the problem stopped being philosophical and became technical. How do you capture something that never leaves the skull? The answer was indirect. Instead of trying to read thoughts directly, machines were taught to predict images based on neural signatures. The same way streaming platforms predict what you'll watch next. These systems predicted what the brain was seeing. At first, they worked only when subjects were awake, looking at images, faces, buildings, simple videos. The machine would reconstruct a distorted version of what the person was seeing. Not perfect, but undeniably related. Then came the next step, the one that changed everything. Researchers let subjects fall asleep, while the system stayed on. No prompts, no images, just the sleeping brain. And when the reconstructions appeared on screen, they weren't random. They were scenes, movement through corridors, figures standing at a distance, objects appearing and disappearing. Not memories replayed exactly, but dream logic made visible. The machine wasn't recording reality. It was recording imagination. And that created a problem no one was prepared for. Because dreams don't follow consent. They pull from memories you forgot, traumas you buried, thoughts you never finished thinking. A dream recording machine doesn't just capture what you want to show. It captures what your mind cannot hide. This is why progress slowed. Not because the technology failed, but because the implications became too clear. If dreams can be recorded, they can be used as evidence. Training data. Psychological profiles. A person's fears mapped without questions. A person's desires exposed without words. In some simulations, AI systems learn to identify emotional states purely from dream imagery. Stress, aggression, attachment, even deception, which raises a question no one likes to ask. If your dreams show patterns associated with violence, who decides what that means? If your subconscious reveals something illegal, did you commit it? Or did your brain simply imagine it? This is where the line between thought and action begins to blur. Because once machines can observe the mind, the definition of privacy collapses. There's a reason dreams have always been sacred, prophetic, untouchable. They were the last place authority couldn't reach. Until now. Today's dream recording systems are still limited. They require massive scanners, advanced AI models, controlled environments. But technology doesn't shrink slowly. It collapses. Room-sized machines become helmets. Helmets become wearables. Wearables become background systems you don't notice. And when that happens, dream recording won't arrive as a feature. It will arrive as a health tool. Sleep optimization, mental wellness, stress diagnostics. Who wouldn't want to understand their dreams better? Who wouldn't want clarity? But every tool that observes also collects. And every system that collects can be accessed. The future version of this technology doesn't show you your dream as a movie. It breaks it down. Symbols, emotional weight, recurring patterns, a psychological fingerprint unique to you. More accurate than any personality test. More revealing than any confession. And once that fingerprint exists, it can be compared across populations, across timelines, across identities. At that point, dreams stop being personal experiences. They become datasets. This is why some researchers believe dream recording will redefine what it means to be human. Not because it changes sleep, but because it changes silence. For the first time in history, the mind may never truly be alone, even when the body rests. And here's the quiet truth. If a machine can record your dreams today, it will be able to influence them tomorrow. Subtle image insertion, memory nudges, emotional priming during sleep. Not control, just guidance. Because the most effective persuasion doesn't happen when you're awake. It happens when your defenses are down, when logic sleeps, when imagination takes over. Dreams shape beliefs. Beliefs shape behavior, which means the machine that records dreams is not the end goal. It's the doorway. And once that door opens, it doesn't need to be forced. You'll walk through it willingly, because humans have always wanted one thing more than privacy: understanding. And the moment we can finally see our dreams clearly, we may realize some things were never meant to be watched.